Welcome to another episode of Golden Tea Talk. We're back here with Suzanne and myself, Sonia, to talk about the transition from summer to fall and what we practice in terms of transitioning through the seasons. So maybe I'll kick it off.
Sure.
So summer, as it's a very warm, expansive, what we call the height of yang qi time, of fire time, is transitioning to earth and then metal time of fall. Metal is actually a colder, contracting, slowing down energy, refine, letting go energy, clearing things up, closing things off. So with that, I'm always mindful at this time that there is a cooling trend. I'm making sure that the points on my body, the acupoints that can be susceptible to cold and maybe reduce my immune system, that I want to protect them so that they're still warm because I'm losing the warmth of the season. Mm-hmm. So that'll be the neck. That's why I'm also now trying to have a scarf nearby. And I'm mindful of my ankles and maybe having socks nearby, mm-hmm. and maybe not pushing the sandals so much as I might want to because of the sun and the summer. The other thing I'm mindful of is to enhance my lungs and the immune system. The metal is the time of the lungs. So I'm usually either diffusing or smelling a little more the tea trees, niaulis, or eucalyptus blends to enhance my lung system. Those are some of the things that I practice in the transition. What about you, Suzanne?
Mm-hmm. So building on that theme of kind of the expanding versus the contracting, I think about the transition from fire season where we're sweating, we're letting go of a lot of fluids in our body, right? Because it's hot out.
Yeah.
Yeah. In the fall, it's a different kind of drying that we're experiencing, right? So we're kind of dehydrated in the fire season. We're not really dehydrated as much as just sort of dried out a little bit.
Yeah.
And so what I like to think about is replenishing the moisture, right? So
mm-hmm.
nourishing and injecting a little bit of moisture back into the system.
Right, yes.
The lungs especially like to be moist, so
yes.
we need to make sure they're not too dry. One great way to do that is through food, of course.
Mm-hmm.
And in particular, this very beautiful Asian pear, right? So this is actually an Asian pear. This is what we talk about in Chinese medicine when we're talking about a pear.
Yes.
Yeah, we aren't talking about the Bartlett type, which are delicious.
Yes.
Have a different purpose for us.
Yes.
So the Asian pear, Chinese pear, has quite a bit more water content, about almost 10% more water content, and that's really important for nourishing and moistening. The other thing you can do is if you have a grocery store nearby that carries these handy little soup packets,
mm-hmm.
For the transition time where we still are in the hot period, this is a cooling and kind of draining type of concoction here.
Mm-hmm.
With there's dried pears and there's some other wonderful herbs. With Chinese pears, you do want to steam or poach them.
Yes.
Now, if you really want to affect the actual lung organ, you do need to put some Chinese herbs in with it. It's not going to work just by itself, not so much. However, it's very moistening, and we love that for fall.
Yes, delicious.
Yes.
Yes. Thanks for sharing that, Suzanne.
Very welcome.
Hope you enjoyed some tips for transitioning in the season smoothly and gracefully. And I'd say a key point is remember that we're trying to slow down and be aligned with the energy that is starting to smooth out, slow down, and close things off. So remember, you are a human being, not a human doing. So enjoy being and transitioning well in from summer to fall.
Yes. Cheers. Cheers.